Hello folks, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're checking out a new add-on by FS Dream Team. This is their new GSX Ground Services for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I thought we could give it a bit of a try here at London Heathrow with the beautiful and exquisite Just Flight 146 Professional. Now I know I'm not really much of an airliner guy, but I must admit the 146, well, it's just beautiful. I fly all the time, so I thought this would be a good sort of test aircraft to see what this add-on can do. Now, I am aware that the GSX Ground Services has been around for some time now in different sims, and it's been eagerly anticipated for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and they did reach out to me and provide an early access copy of it. But, you know, I haven't really been able to access the manual for whatever reason, so this is just going to be a bit of a first impressions look at this add-on. Now, I have been using it in VR, and I'm pleased to say it works a treat. This menu, as you can see here, works absolutely fine. So with that being said, let's just check it out, folks. You know, a bit of a raw first impressions and see what this thing can do. I am very intrigued to see sort of the animations and whether it actually does work with this aircraft, because you know, it can be a bit finicky. It's ready for the PMDG guys, but I have used this with the general aviation birds as well, like the Msfs C310, because I'm on my sort of jollies at the moment touring around Norway, and I often use it for pushback and that kind of thing. So it can be used for different purposes. But look at that, you can see the jetway there. That is actually not default, that is part of this package, and it even says Heathrow on it. That's very cool. So let's see if we can attach the jetway, okay? This will be interesting. Operate jetway. And there it is, it's working straight away. I love the sounds as well. That's all bespoke to this package, as well as the sort of textures, which look absolutely amazing. And you can even see that there's some an animated crew there. Look at that, that's fantastic. So is he now going to walk through to the aircraft? That's brilliant, isn't it? That looks so realistic. In fact, actually, I might even use that as my thumbnail. Anyway, getting back to the menu here. So what we'll do is the fuel truck is on its way. So we'll request boarding. Let's just check requested. It out. This is just a very quick first impressions. There's going to be better YouTubers out there that's going to show this off. Because, as I say, I'm not really much of an airliner guy. But I thought I would. It'd be rude not to show this off, because this is quite a game changer for a lot of people, particularly for those who just want that extra realism. I can hear something coming out over there. Yeah, that's just being pushed back there. That's very nice. An A380. Now I have to say, there we go. There's some sort of stairs being added. If I'm really picky, I think the sound is a little bit loopy. Could do with just a bit better. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at this. Well, that's very cool. The way it slides into position there. If you hear that loop in the sound that I'm referring to, I doubt anyone will even notice that, but it's just me being picky. And we've got the baggage handles as well, spawning out of the building there. It's great to see all this sort of, you know, all these things happening to really make you feel like it's an alive environment. They're just about to crash into each other. Waiting for your action. Open exit number 1. Whether that will help, I don't know. Waiting for your action. Open exit number 1. Okay, so I have opened everything, but it's still waiting for me to do something. Let's just go inside this jetway. Look at the detail there. That's amazing.
Fuel truck is in position.
Oh, jolly good. And then we have the gallons that we need. We'll request, say, 80%. That was quick. As I say, it's not all going to work depending... perfectly, anyway, depending on what aircraft you got. What's this guy doing here? Oh, I see. Okay, that's cool. So it's just attaching the cargo. This is really impressive, actually. I really do like this. Look at that! Animations and everything. That is fantastic. So here's our pilots now boarding the aircraft. You won't see me in a suit very often, that's for sure. That's very cool. And the models look very convincing, actually. Isn't it funny? You don't really miss this kind of thing until you see it in action and realise.
Starting.
Until you realise that actually this is important stuff. Baggage loading progress 11%. So if this is your kind of thing, folks, and if you just want that extra realism and, you know, animations of people and busyness around your airport and just the, I guess, the event of even starting the flight. Look at all this busyness outside. Now there is a bit of a chaos going on here with the baggage carts, but
your
you know,
crew has boarded.
So you can see here the baggage loading is at 22%. It is still asking me to open exit number 1. I have done that, but that might just be this aircraft. That's not compatible. I think that's the only thing I'd like to see, better compatibility for different aircraft, because it is quite finicky. But I have to say, this is very impressive. Okay folks, so we're now back again. I thought I'd use a default aircraft just to show you everything in action, okay? So hopefully things will work a bit better now. So we'll... Sometimes you have to toggle that on and off, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Right, so request catering truck. For this, we'll just pick British Airways again. That's
Catering
fine.
vehicles are on their way.
So this time everything should work correctly, but I think it's important to show you it glitching out a bit because we're not all going to be flying certain aircraft which is, you know, going to be compatible with. In fact, most of the time I'm flying all sorts of payware aircraft which probably won't work with this, you know, perfectly. So I think that's important to show that. But hopefully now this is a default bird, the A320 Airbus, things should work fairly fluidly and efficiently. I guess we'll see. I can hear the catering truck. I don't know where it's coming from, but I can hear it. Oh, hang on. Here they are. What is going on there? Anyway, these are the catering trucks. I don't really like the sound of them, if I'm honest. I know I do tend to be quite picky about sound, but I just think they don't really sound like that in real life, I'd imagine. But you can really hear the sort of sound looping. It sounds a bit like an old car game, you know, that you used to get for like a Commodore 64 or Atari. Oh, straight to it. Look at that. Okay. That's a nice sound. Oh, look at this. Look. Okay, this is more like it. So hopefully you'll see the sort of add-on in action now, doing its thing. But you have to have the correct aircraft, as far as I'm aware anyway. That's kind of cool. I like how the door actually opens, even though this is a default bird. Look at that! Okay, that's cool. I really do like that a lot. And the sounds are absolutely brilliant there. So really, my only gripe is the sound of the trucks themselves. I think that could be improved. But look at the animations there. That's brilliant. So you can be about half an hour or goodness knows how long just enjoying all of this, even before you started your flight. Getting into position there. Oh, hang on, there's some people coming in now. Oh, it's all kicking off. I don't know where to look.
Fuel truck is in position.
Right, so we've got our fuel truck in position, but I'm just going to go inside the jetway again just to show you the animations of the crew. That's brilliant. That is really good. It's funny, you don't really realise how much you miss this sort of thing until you see it in action. And then suddenly It all seems a bit crap without it.
Your crew has boarded.
That makes
Passengers
sense.
boarding starting.
Wow, okay. I'm not quite sure what's going on there because the jetway... Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a bit glitchy. That is a bit glitchy. But you can see there the passengers are supposed to be boarding this aircraft. Please bear in mind it is a beta. But yeah, that's definitely not right there. But let's have a look at the models anyway. He looks a very happy guy. They are walking rather funny, but I mean, you know, not going to complain too much. I'm not sure quite what I've done here, but you get the idea, folks. The jetway is supposed to be attached. Maybe if I go out of drone mode, that might help. Oh, you can hear the sounds as well. I like that. That's cool. Pity the jetway has gone a bit wrong there, but as I say, this is a beta. Check her out there, look, with her knee-high socks. Very nice. Amazing how they're just walking in thin air there. Quite sure why that's happened. Let's just see. Oh, hang on. We can also get our fuel in. That will now do its thing. Not sure if that's animated or not, whether he's going to attach the hose. Baggage loading in progress as well. Once we're all ready to go, we can push back as well, which is very cool. Yeah, the jetway is definitely bugged out on us, which is a shame, but never mind. I'm going to show you that in this review, simply because it is a beta, and there will be some kinks to work out. And it is rather hilarious watching them just sort of walking in thin air there. 11 out of 93. This is going to take a while, folks. So, moment, folks, I think that's going to be about it for this quick first impressions look. You know, if you want to see a much better review, I'll link FS Elite's sort of first impression, full in-depth review, really. It's more than that, actually. But yeah, this is a very cool add-on. If this is your kind of thing, I'd highly recommend it. But as you can see, it's a little bit buggy at the moment, and it won't work for every single aircraft. But it is nice to have that extra bit of realism, particularly even for general aviation flyers, and it works in VR as well. Right, from my passengers walking on thin air, I'll bid you farewell from Manchester, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.